everyone. Welcome to the show again. I'm Hobbs. What we got here is a weekly web series where I showcase unsigned and underground bands. I cover everything from pop rock to death metal because, let's face it, people, there's not a single goddamn one of you who's listened to 99 Luftballons and didn't like it. And that's perfectly fine. I love the song too, right? But in this day and age where everyone's like, if you don't like it, you're fucking, we all need to have an open mind about music. So I cover everything. Let's get to it. Leading off today's episode is a band I've actually toured with. They're sort of this Road Warrior-esque horror punk nu metal band out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. The singer's boots will literally crush your fucking nuts. These guys are called Blue Felix. Really cool band. I love just talking about these guys because I have loved them forever. They started in 2004. They put out a little EP really quickly, but they didn't really get serious until 2006, 2007, when they released their first full-length album, Sample of the Solution. And it, people, fucking rocks. It rocked to the point where they got Sid Wilson on that album. Their very first full-length album, they had Sid Wilson from Slipknot on my favorite song by them, by the way, Middle Finger Up, which is what you're listening to right now. They pretty much played with every band you've ever heard of, including American Head Charge, Psycho Stick, the works. They're fucking amazing live. They bring their own light shows. They got their own little risers and everything. They even have their own crew. One thing that I've always liked about bands like this is their tenacity. They've managed to stick to their nu metal roots without sort of losing themselves in the whole thing, because today you can't really be a nu metal without getting that, kind of stink eye. And these guys have managed to do it, and they've managed to stay relevant as an underground band. They got a solid fan base. They keep pulling people in because they've stuck to their guns, and I like shit like that. They're really, really good about sticking to what the fans like, and that is paramount. Speaking of touring, these guys have managed to tour the United States several times over and over again by themselves and, with other bands without a major booking agency or a record label. And that is the shit. Self-sustainability is fucking difficult as hell these days. Look at Mushroomhead. They went through a period of 6 years without being able to go anywhere. Their new single is called Mind Slip Away. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on a new album. Not sure when it's coming out yet. Didn't get the details. But the video rocks. The song rocks. Check out their stuff at bluefelix.com. Now I'm going to talk about a wonderful anomaly I've discovered in today's punk scene. They're sort of this old school, new school punk band out of Phoenix, Arizona. These guys are called Dollskin. You don't get a lot of old school style punk these days anymore, and that, my friends, is a very sad story. Ever since Pennywise, I haven't really heard anything like this. They have this sort of old school punk style, the kind of thing. And then the singer kind of sounds like the chick from Cycle Sluts from Hell. And if you happen to know who they are, you're fucking awesome. Their songs don't do the mainstream punk thing. They stick to, under 3 minutes. And I'm talking like really under 3 minutes. That's punk. Nowadays, you got Green Day doing 3-4 minute songs, and they're doing power ballads. These guys aren't doing any of that. They're fucking rocking your asses off, and then they're getting the fuck out of Dodge. If I had to guess about this band, I would wager to guess that they will probably remain underground voluntarily. And that's because a sound like this, I really don't think should go mainstream, because that obviously is, the goal for every band out there, but I think it would dilute it. They've got a kick-ass record label. Tom Hazard is the fucking man. And of course, David Ellefson, he knows the game, as well as anybody else. And I really hope that Dollskin stick with that, because what they've got is a perfect recipe of old school punk and the right people behind them. So Dawskin, if you're watching, don't change a goddamn thing. The video is cool, the song is cool, and I highly recommend that you check them out on Dawskin.com. Now!
Segway!
Gonna bring up the tempo just a bit. We're gonna take you to Colorado and talk about a melodic metal band called Hit the Shadows. When I listen to these guys, I immediately think of bands like Disturbed and Volbeat, which I fucking love those guys. They get a bad rap, and so does Disturbed these days because they're old and so is their sound. But Volbeat is fucking awesome because, to me, they have the best parts of punk and Elvis. And never really liked Elvis much, but when you mix it with that kind of sound, it's really cool. These guys have, the singer has that Volbeat sound, and then their sound is a lot more metal. And the cool thing about his voice is he's got a lot of range to it. You know, he's got that melodic sound, and then he can go brutal as all fuck, which I like. It's got a lot of dynamic to it, not boring at all. And then the other thing is that they are one of Crave Radio's. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. Crave Radio, you got to check them out. It's a great podcast. They're one of Crave Radio's featured artists, and they're worth it because the shit is good. They're not really gigging a whole lot right now, and that kind of sucks. I wish they would, you know, get the fuck out of Colorado. You know, but them's the breaks, right? And I really, really wish there was more. But I hear they're recording some music right now, and that's awesome. You can always check out their stuff on hittheshadows.com, and I highly fucking recommend that you do. Go.
Segway!
I don't know why I find myself talking about punk so much this episode, but fuck it. It's whatever. These guys are out of Orange County, California. They are called Unit F. I don't even know where they came up with the fucking name. I don't care. It's definitely punk, and that's fucking awesome. These guys are so fucking punk. Even their CD sounds punk. The sound quality and everything about it lends itself to 30 fucking years ago. And I don't know if that was on purpose, but I fucking love it. You know, it definitely has that DIY sound. And from watching their live stuff and listening to their music, I fucking dig that. I really, really dig it. You know, I'm a big fan of old school punk like Black Flag, Ramones, and I'm not just saying that because they're the big ones. No Use for a Name, No Effects, Pennywise. These guys are fucking awesome to me. And they have all that. They have all that in spades. And I wish they had more, actually, and I wish they'd tour, but you know, like I said, them's the breaks. Gas prices are going up, and, you know, tour money just isn't coming in these days. But apparently what they're doing is fucking working for them, because they got a good fair amount of likes on their Facebook page. Power to them. I don't really have a whole lot else to say about these guys. Their stuff really, really has that sort of Pennywise sound, and Ramones, kind of short songs, really, really driving stuff, and it sort of hits you in the face, says it's your fault, and then they get the fuck out of there. Great fucking recipe. Their newest album is Comes the Day, came out a few years ago, and like I've said, I hope they're working on more stuff. I really, really do, because the music fucking rocks, and you should check them out on Facebook.
Segway!
This is another band you'll never see coming, because they always come behind you. They are called Brojob. What can you say about Brojob that hasn't been said in every gay whorehouse in America or the UK? They are... It really, I mean, seriously. And I didn't pick these guys because I like to pick a parody band. I do. But I picked these guys because what they're doing is actually kind of profound. They are, nobody actually knows who they are. They are from City X on Continent X, and their members are XXXXX and Navy X. They have had a couple of named guest vocals. but nobody actually knows who's in the band. And I like that because it says that a band whose members are completely unknown can get... I mean, these guys are actually doing pretty well on their Facebook pages. It says that an unknown band whose members are completely unknown can grab a solid fan base even when they're doing shit about sucking dicks and fucking asses. The true metal elite fans are gonna hate these guys because they parody everything metal is about. You know, metal is about angry faces and mean parents and big tits. And these guys aren't doing any of that. You know, seriously, they are talking about sucking dicks and fucking asses. And if you have an open mind, that's a really good thing, because not only is their sound bad fucking ass, but what they're doing is actually really profound, because they are completely going against the norm. And while it might be funny to some, it's really not that funny when you think about it, because nobody's doing what these guys do. There's nobody doing... Well, I'm sure there are some people out... There's some bands out there sort of doing it, but these guys are doing it hard. They're doing it heavy, just like good sex. You can enjoy these guys' music and appreciate the balls that they have on them, because nobody's doing what they're doing. And like I said, they're probably going to get a lot of hate from the metal community because they're just not doing it right. And I fucking love that. Yeah. Be My Valentine is a very in-your-face kind of song, and it is a very clear message. I want to suck your dick. And even if you're not gay, you can appreciate the music. But if you are gay, you could probably play this while you're fucking your boyfriend or fucking whatever guy you met in the bar, and that's fucking awesome. I really think that this shit deserves more attention because... like I said, it goes against the grain, and there's just not enough people doing that these days. You can check Brojob out on Bandcamp. You can check him out on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure you can get the music pretty much anywhere else you can get it, and I highly fucking recommend you do. Because even if you're not gay, you can appreciate how heavy the fucking music is. You can appreciate how good it is. And then you have to fucking buy the music. That's all the time we got in this episode of the Underground Bunker, people. Make sure you hit like and the little subscribe button right there, so you can see all the other Bloodrock videos that we have. They come at you a lot these days. Make sure you check out both Facebook pages for Bloodrock Media and the Underground Bunker. Check out Bloodrock Media on Twitter. And if you got a little bit of time, check out my band, The Toxic Dream. It's a story-based kind of metal thing. It's really cool. And the Spotify. We have a Spotify playlist that we update weekly with every band that I cover on this show. So check it out. I'm going to leave you with this remark. Only you can prevent forest fires. No, I did that one already. It's a far, far better thing to do than I have ever done. It's a far, far better underground that I've ever supported. I'm Hobbs. I'm out.